You know, sometimes it's not necessarily a bad thing if things stay lost. Mario sports games are known for their wackiness within the Mario franchise, and just because you have a compilation of Mario-themed sports games doesn't mean you have a competent game. Okay, I can't imagine anyone out there was watching the first trailer for this and said, "Holy crap, they finally did it! They added N64 Choco Mountain to Mario Kart 8!"
I can't believe she's leaving me. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! They added it! They added it! Choco Mountain! Choco Mountain! Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro! Choco Mountain! Woo! Choco Mountain.
Well, I can't imagine a Nintendo game much worse than that one. Wait, what's that? But from an Animal Crossing fan's point of view, in 2015, take a step back and look at all the clues. A brand new HD console lacked an Animal Crossing game. Nintendo released a line of Animal Crossing Amiibo blind bags for a 3DS spin-off, which clearly meant they were destined for another use. Animal Crossing just got its first Smash Bros. Playable character. And a ton of the villagers from past Animal Crossings had new HD models, animations, and were ready to go. I think it was safe for everyone to assume that a brand new Animal Crossing game was coming to the Wii U. And this is why we don't assume things. Now, these things can be kind of funny, but sometimes it's better to just simply turn them off. I think they're fine in this game because of how weird it is, but I don't think I want to see them return again. Dang it. Now, I think the general consensus of this release was a 3-step program. Yes, this is so cool. I'm so glad the series isn't dead. Wait, who are these guys? Where's the Miis? Bro, where are the Miis? Oh, thank heavens, there they are. Golf update! From 1985 to 1993, Mario would go on to do, well, this. And what was Donkey Kong up to? And with how well the Wii was selling and it being a motion control masterpiece, if you were gonna ever bring Mario to new sports, now was the time. And who better to develop this brand new sports outing than Square Enix? What? So I, a proud Wii U owner, decided to skip out on this one. But as the years go, I hear worse and worse things, so I manned up, went out to my local game store and found a copy for $7. And I was pretty happy with spending that much on the game until I realized you have to have an amiibo to play it, and they only had one, so he was double the price of the game. When a new Super Mario Bros. Game comes out, the best thing that it can do over the next one is new levels. But nope, in 2019, a deluxe port of the Wii U's very own New Super Mario Bros. Luigi U was released on the Nintendo Switch. And you know what was new about it? Oh no. Stupid little challenge stages that last probably like 10 to 20 seconds max. And I think it really devalues the experience. Look at this challenge, for example. But as one of our founding fathers said, a good tour track's got nothing on a Mario Kart 8 track. With its stellar titles and genius home portable mechanics, the Nintendo Switch flew off the shelves. But with the Wii U in the rearview mirror, what was gonna happen with all the great games on that console that nobody got to play?
We can't let those go to waste. We can double profit on those.
Holy crap.
New Year's resolutions are a wonderful thing. It's a chance for us to set up goals to be a better version of ourselves as time passes. And this year, I've decided that I'm going to be the best possible version of myself. Tie the One-Up Guide Deluxe, if you will. Resolution complete.
Moving on from that, we have DK Mountain from Mario Kart Double Dash. Get your pitchforks ready, everybody, because I do not care for DK Mountain. What is up, my one-up guyers, and welcome back to my new series called Retro Games I Stole from My Uncle's Basement. Today, we have this Donkey Kong game I found. There were like only 4 levels, so I think this one's kind of mid. I think this game suffers from not including Fawful from the Mario & Luigi series. I think we need more characters like that in these games. Out of place? Sure, but I think he should be in this game. Oh, by the way, today's sponsor is from Evil Tyler cereal. What better way to start off the day than with a box of Evil Tyler cereal? Anyway, back to the game. I got to level 4 and won instantly. World record alert. I'm kinda goated. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please? So if you don't own a Wii but you have a Nintendo Switch and you want a fun little sports game, this'll do. You and your friends will have fun with this one. But if you own a Wii, you already know the answer to this. Just go back and play Wii Sports. It has Mario and his friends traveling to the neighboring kingdom, the Flower Kingdom, where they meet up with Prince Florian. This caterpillar dude that if I saw in real life, I would 100% step on him, no hesitation. I sure hope this doesn't have Dragon Quest characters in it. Oh, come on. Now, is this a basic Mario circuit track? You know, the type of track to put Peach's Castle in the background and call it a day? Sure. Does it have a generic layout? Sure. Do I love it? Yes, I do. What? Is it a crime to be basic?
You may not be able to see, but I got the dodgeball. Woo! Not today, idiot. Why do you hate me? Man, I shouldn't have taken my glasses off. I can't see anything. It's all a blur. I can't see nothing. I don't even know if I'm going the right way or what. I have to go to where I can't see anybody. See nothing. Can't see anything. I'm blind as a bat. one more point for the one-up guy.
I hate you.
In 2014, the Wii U was blessed with one of the best racing games of all time. Oh, and Mario Kart 8. So, have you ever played Candyland? Well, take the worst aspects of that and the worst aspects of Mario Party, and boom! Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Well, after playing all of those, if I've learned one thing, it's that this bad boy is the root of all evil. What the? It is good to be back.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I remember seeing this and thinking, man, this is gonna hold me over until we get the brand new Mario Kart on the Switch.
It may be a decade in the console late, but it's about time.
Why does it always have to come down to this? Say goodbye, Tyler. Any last words?
Oh, crap.
Whew, just in time, huh? Yeah. Hopefully, that'll keep him until I run out of ideas.
Note to self. Don't open that. See, guys, my opinion's valid, right? Please listen to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And with the Nintendo Switch nearing its end, it really set in with me just how many of these titles are Wii U ports. Now, some of these are just straight up ports, while others got the... What else could you possibly want?
Ow.
I mean, yes, these tracks definitely weren't up to the quality of the base game, but at the end of the day, these are more well-designed Mario Kart tracks. So was it really that big of a deal? Apparently.
Whether you admit it or not, everybody on this planet has hopes and dreams. Some big, some small, some normal, some weird. But the only thing I've ever wanted in my entire life is to see Luigi drive through London. Yeah. That'll be the day, won't it?
And upward. What a beautiful day! Love a good breeze. Hey! Hi! You don't see that every day. Wait a sec. How'd you get over there? What are you doing? Boing! How'd you get up here? Ah, what a peaceful day. Bored, bored, bored. Something feels off. Hey, someone to talk to! Farewell, lonely days. You seeing what I'm seeing? What a pretty sunset. So, did you have a good day? tonight soon. What happened to you? Here I am. I'm impressed you found me. You're all small again. Life's full of surprises. Like, tallification. Quiet days can be nice, too. Well, that's new. Wonder if I'll be tall someday, too.
Genuinely, this track feels like you're taking a Sunday drive. If that Sunday drive was through Idaho. That's not a good thing, by the way. Mario's Tennis on the Virtual Boy being the first dedicated Mario sports game, and over the years, each of them are still getting new entries. Some good and others, well. In August of that same year, after what felt like forever, we would finally get the second wave of tracks. Now, hopes weren't really through the roof after the expectations set by the first wave, so let's start with a bang. No, come on! What in the Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Dizzy Heights looking Blender Dome feeling fruit shoot resembling slime climb whirly gig type map is this? How many times did they bring this one back? Next up we have Riverside Park. I don't know what it is about Super Circuit tracks, but like these are the most mild tracks on the planet. Like this one has a neat premise. Like it's a jungle map that's not centered around Donkey Kong. That's cool, but it's teeny tiny. It's like, okay man, I sure do wish there was more, but nope. Maybe this all stems from me being a middle child and demanding more attention as a kid, but I don't really care. Finally have one of the good Mario Kart Super Circuit tracks. Why does the sun not set? So the whole point of Sunset Wilds is that every lap the sun goes down more and more. But in this one, it's constantly sunset. And people are saying, oh, well, it wouldn't work online. Counterpoint, just make it set when the first player passes the starting line. There are many workarounds. Without the sun setting, this just becomes a generic, boring, bad, lazy, awful, miserable. And that wraps up Wave 1 of the Booster Course Pass. Honestly, it really isn't the best set of races. They're not bad per se, all of them have decent layouts, but other than Coconut Mall and Ninja Hideaway, they don't really have any standouts. The Moon Cup released in the same wave and finished out the top row of tracks and immediately started with a tour track that looked almost identical to London Loop. The only real difference here is you can tell where the Berlin Wall is. I like this game. Next up, they knocked it out of the park with DK Summit. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but it's just a better version of DK Mountain. I really do like this track. It might be because, but I think this one is really solid. I also really like to ski, so. Mario Sports, the spin-off series you wouldn't assume was as expansive as it is. I mean, there's a Mario Tennis RPG out there. What?
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say sport?
I didn't even get the fit.
Okay, it's unavoidable. Wii Sports.
Next up, we have a Christmas-themed race. With this pack releasing on December 7th, it was kinda nice to see a winter wonderland through what looks like Santa's workshop. Genuinely, I'm quite excited for this one. Wait, it's over?
But with such a great game, is it possible to recapture that magic? Oh yeah. How about a third time?
But regardless of what you think about sports, I think there's one thing we can all agree on. They weren't worth anyone's time until we slapped Mario on it. This game has more content than some games even now. Yeah, you know what you did. Going online nowadays is alright, but most of the time you'll either find people who quit when you're winning so you don't get points, or the people who bowl perfect 300s every round in bowling. You weren't supposed to see that.
That might have been a mistake.
Now, believe it or not, I pre-ordered this just yesterday, and I know what you're saying. How did you pre-order this one day before it came out? The only store that still had one of these in stocks was a place called Smith's Food and Drug in Jackson, Wyoming. At the time of writing this, the Switch 2 is selling like crazy, Mario Kart World alongside it. And there's an easy answer as to why. I like Mario. I like Mario Kart. Nintendo can treat me like dirt as much as they want, but their funny little plumber will always put a smile on my face. And unfortunately, I will always buy a game that has Mario on it. Does that make this price point justifiable? No, not at all. I would like to live comfortably and play my games, but we don't live in a perfect world. If we did, Chibi Robo would be the face of Nintendo and I would be the governor of Wisconsin. But we can't all have what we want.
Why Wisconsin?
Wisconsin is the coastline of 2 of the Great Lakes.
Wait a second. Doesn't Michigan border 4 of them?
Will you shut up? What do you want from me? I don't care about the Great Lakes. It's a metaphor. Let me riff. Let me have my thing.
You know what? Get out of my car! I don't want to go.
Now look, Eminem's kart racing might be a bad video game. Yeah, right. You can't make a racing game where you only primarily use one button to handle. I'll believe it when I see it. What are you looking at?
Why don't we get that thing behind the wheel? Perfect.
And that's why I'll probably never play this again.
Whoa! Such harsh words!
Oh yeah? I think I'm just being honest.
Just because you didn't grow up with the game doesn't mean it's not good. Have you ever played it on original hardware?
No, normally I just play it on Switch Online.
That's not what it's built for. Why don't you play it on original hardware and then judge it?
Okay, yeah. Like, that's gonna change my opinion. Oh. I was wrong. I was way wrong.
Thanks to Spirit.
After playing Mario Kart Super Circuit on the handheld it was meant to be on, I think I realized. Imagine being on a road trip with 4 other players and linking up just to play one game of Mario Kart all together. It must have felt really cool when you actually got to do it.
Peach.
I mean, it was the first way to play Mario Kart on the go, and no one could take that away from it.
Now you're getting it.
This game oozes charm from all ends, and for a Game Boy game, it's something else.
Yeah, it is.
And will I groan every time I see a Mario Kart Super Circuit track in a future Mario Kart? Yes.
Wait, what?
Does this game even hold up? No. No, it doesn't.
Wait, we're regressing.
Is this game more of a novelty nowadays, and will I boot it up less than Mario Clash on my Virtual Boy? 100% yes.
And now you're just being mean.
Because at the end of the day, do I like Mario Kart Super Circuit? Not even a little bit.
This time diving deep into the mind of Luigi. Disturbing. And that's just how good level design works. No matter what the game is, you don't want your player to feel like they got cheated by poor level design. And the original Super Mario Bros. Specifically is incredibly curated to the player's intentions. So what happened with Lost levels? They just said piss off, here's a poison mushroom? Well, yeah, the game is pretty simple itself. Kirby Air Riders is a really fun party game for you and your friends to enjoy. Too bad I'm the most basic guy on the planet, and no matter what happens, I'm always going to go back to Mario Kart. What can I say if I'm not predictable? And then we went portable. Ew!
Perfect start.
This might be the best video game I've ever played. What? You're not scared of a floating, disembodied head? I hate to kill the whole thing you're going for here, but you're not really the first disembodied floating head that I've seen. Well, what if I told you I was one of your great ancestors? Yep, been there, done that. Huh. So there's nothing I can do to scare you. Not even boo! Oh, well, I might as well give up unless this is scary to you? Not all scenarios make sense for every character. Like, if you're gonna make a video game based on the movie Ants, what's it gonna be about? Okay, I mean, this is a pretty bad example. Probably not racing. Nope, there it is. This was the port of the SNES original. This was Mario's big anniversary title that year. Yeah, great anniversary. I mean, it was genuinely really fun. It kind of showed off a lot of that classic Nintendo personality that I really love. And what better character to show that off than Luigi? Genuinely one of the best video game characters of all time. Holy crap! What happened?
Mamma mia.
That's it. I'm done with the physical map. We're going digital. Yeah, I have no idea where we are either. Digital's probably the way to go. Hold up. Look it up. We're going. Okay, bad news. We're getting no service. Don't worry too much. It's really not a hard fix. All we gotta do is find a local ask them where the nearest town is, and we'll be good to go. Our day's getting brighter. There's one right there.
You're gonna ask the creep with the Luigi mask and a bandana for directions?
Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sure it's fine. It's just directions. How bad can it be? Hey, real quick. Sorry to bother you. We're not from here, and we're wondering where the nearest town is. I get no service. Can't. We're a little lost.
Wallet, keys.
What are you, 4'2"? Shy guy-sized little munchkin trying to ask for our wallets.
If you think I'm giving away my Mario Kart Arcade GP save data card, you got another thing coming, Buster.
Dude, that can't be serious. oh man. But seriously, where's town?
I said wallets and keys.
All right, Ethan, you heard her. Wallets and keys.
Dude, you really gave up the keys? How are we gonna get the Switch 2 now? Like, I would never fall for that bet. I didn't even give away. I wasn't scared. I had something to do over there. Like, oh man.
On top of that, this was the only way to use voice chat through your Nintendo account for a while.
Oh, looks like this lobby with randoms are using voice chat. Let's try out a public random Mario Kart lobby with voice chat. What could possibly go wrong?
Nintendo seems to add a soundtrack every week, and you'd figure they want to release soundtracks from newer games like Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza, because why not advertise any way possible? But nope, instead we get games like 51 Clubhouse Games. Why?
All right, man. It's cold out here. What'd you want?
It's too late for what?
Hand him over.
Oh no!
Hand him over or I'll shoot.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I mean, I don't really have much attachment to him, so.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of annoying, so happy to get rid of him.
Bye-bye.
I'm a good person.
I ran through the whole thing from start to finish, and my conclusion on the handling was if you're not racing as Mario or Luigi, good luck. The big guys are just way too slow, and the little ones are shooting off the track like me driving down the highway 8 drinks deep, and I've taken my glasses off. How do you not have games like Super Mario 3D World or Mario Kart Wii, but we have NES Gyromite? Yes, because when I go to work out, I'm gonna put on... In 2016, Nintendo took their first deep dive into the... You did it. You really are one of the best Mario players out there.
Ha! Now I don't ever have to play this again because I powered through all 8 worlds of the Lost levels. I really am a super player! What do you mean there's 4 more worlds?
But following that, we have Top Ride. I could care less for Top Ride. A classic Mario staple is the Warp Zone. Finding a cleverly placed secret that'll reward you with a shortcut to save Princess Toadstool just a tad bit faster. Well, in World 3 of the Lost levels, there is a warp zone. Only this time, it takes you all the way back to World 1? Or as you go, you get to this castle that is not only a maze where one of the paths with absolutely no direction is the only way to complete the stage, but the correct path requires you to lose your power-up. What's up with the bullet bill trash compactor in 4-2? Is this incredibly precise timing really worth the mushroom? And 5-1 just introduces wind physics because, yeah, of course it does. Oh, and don't even get me started on 7-3. This level is packed with blind jumps and wind physics. 8-2 requires you to hit this incredibly difficult to reach block or else you're stuck in a loop until you run out of time. Oh, and 8-4 opens with the most Mario Maker-esque garbage I've seen in a long time, followed by a stupid long hallway to run down the in-game timer so you eventually run out of time and die in the stupid maze. Each rider and vehicle plays completely different, so you gotta choose who fits your playstyle. Like, I really like Susie from Kirby Planet Robobot, but I cannot stand the way she plays, so I just stick to Kirby and the Warp Star. And because I know how to handle these two. Still waiting on Ice Climbers to get the new treatment. One day. But for 1992, this was an impressive start and a very solid racing game that was pretty different than anything we'd seen before. A couple of years down the line, the series took an incredibly large jump, advancing and improving the series for the better with Mario Kart 64. Then, after Mario Kart 64 came... With very few special occasions, Nintendo likes to keep their characters on their hardware. This is a way of creating meaningful and memorable experiences on said Nintendo consoles. They stick pretty close to that rule in an attempt to enrich our gaming experiences on their respective hardware. This is why consoles like the N64 are defined by games like Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64, or the Wii with games like Mario Kart Wii and Wii Sports. This makes it special to own a Nintendo console and automatically grants the user a much more memorable experience with their gaming device. This is why, as a Nintendo fan, it's exciting to see what's coming next and where our exclusives will lead. This game is open world, and the brand new idea is taking all the racers and driving them from race to race. This makes for the ride being almost as hectic as driving down a normal Texas highway. Holy crap, never mind, it's not even close. Mario Kart World also introduces a brand new game mode, Knockout. What are you doing?
Geez, a Switch 2? Mine.
Then on June 5th, 2025, Mario Kart World released alongside the Nintendo Switch 2, and players were ready to boycott, me included. I'm ashamed of myself. I mean, mascot kart racers are the easiest cash grab on the planet. They don't really have to be good, they just have to be playable, then they'll make a quick buck, and then they'll fall into obscurity. So how on earth did these idiots screw it up? Now this isn't my first deep dive into the M&Ms, I've actually had my fair share of time with them. But then came the tough part. How do you follow up a game so iconic, so noteworthy, so impressive? In what world could a sequel ever live up to the original Super Mario Bros? Not this one, apparently.
Most Nintendo games, the levels feel pretty fair and balanced, but in Lost levels, it kind of feels like a
You got such staples like the chocolate factory, house, or the streets.
Yeah, Luigi win.
Woo! Big ball! Let's go! Woo! Yeah!
Again, though, I will forever be on the not every game needs an open world treatment.
And I'll die on that hill.
There's two different types of people in this world. People who hate Mario Kart Super Circuit, and those who haven't played it yet.
And you know a game is worth $80 when it has absolutely no Super Circuit tracks to slow it down.
Wait, that's it. Smith's Food and Drug in Jackson, Wyoming. We made it.
Let's go, man.
But there's just one Mario Kart that I cannot seem to enjoy.
And that one is Mario Kart Super. Jumping from home console to handheld is no easy task. I mean, just look at Frogger. Yeesh.
You know, it takes a special type of person to lose a Wii fishing rod.
Oh, what the?
Where'd you get the cheese balls? I thought they stole them in the car.
We were not. They left the cheese balls. Took the whole car, threw the tin out the window. I don't know. They kind of left them. I mean, what kind of idiot does that? I mean, it's kind of like one solid mash, but like, I like it.